Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Deanna Sylvester, guys, and I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule to come and hear some information that would potentially change you and your family's life for for generations to come. Guys, I want to talk to you about how to consistently make more money trading gold and Forex, not just trading Forex, but actually focus on a particular pair, which is gold, and to do it without blowing your account or losing more money than you make. You know, for a lot of people like gold, man, you need some money to trade gold. You need a lot of money to trade gold. And there's a lot of misconceptions about it. But once you have the proper training, guys, trading gold can be very, very lucrative, not only for you, but for those of you that you share it with. So let's get right into it, guys. I mean, let's talk about my goal for today. Guys, I got a two-step mission today that I want to share with you when I'm talking to you about this webinar. Number one, I want to share with you, the only way for you to have consistent, profitable trading success is by entering your trades at the right time. Not only hit the right time, guys, but going in the right direction, because you can get in the trade, right at the perfect moment, but the trade goes in the exact opposite direction of where you want it to go in the first place. And not only that, but you want to do it with precision. So to add on to that, I'm going to reiterate, the only way for you to learn to enter trades is at the right time, going in the right direction, and with precision. But you want a tool. And the tool that I want to introduce you to, guys, is the Gold Cup Market Execution Strategy. Now, if you guys stay until the end, I'm going to give you a gift. It's for free. I'm going to give you the eighth wonder of the world, guys. That's the compound interest. And I'm going to give you the compound daily calculator. Guys, the compound daily calculator gives you the power to actually go into your calculator. You can put when you want to start, you can put when you want to have an end date and how much money you want to accumulate using compound interest, and you can do that with the compound calculators. Absolutely powerful. It's phenomenal. So tell me some, guys, as we get started. If you've ever traded in the foreign exchange market before, have you ever lost a trade when trading gold in the Forex market? And when you did, I mean, what kind of, I lost, what am I going to do? Or if you've never even traded before, and people are saying, well, trading gold is different from trading from other pairs, is more quote unquote riskier. Let me ask you, do you have a specific technique that you use that gets you consistent results when you're trading gold? Most people don't. And are you happy with the profits that you've been getting? If not, I mean, what stopped you from getting the results that you want? I mean, most people don't have the tools and the wherewithal and the training to be successful on a consistent basis. But if you desire to win more trades and start making more money and be successful and build generational wealth at the same time, and if you've tried like every strategy out there with no type of positive or no significant results, well, guys, you're absolutely in the right place, and this is the right time. Now, who am I, guys? I'm Deanna Sylvester. I'm an accountant. I've been an accountant for 8 years. I'm also a speaker with Eric Thomas and Associates. You guys are familiar with the hip hop preacher. And also, I'm a currency trader. I'm the author of the Building Brick by Brick series, which was co-written by my wife and myself. It's a series of books. You can find those online. Also, a faithful husband and a father of a college student. So if any of you guys know anything about having children that's in college, on their way to college, you're saving for a college fund, guys, you know that stuff costs money, So you want to put yourself in a position where money is not an issue, when it comes to them asking you for money. Because now when we went to college, it was Western Union and we had to wait for them to go to Western Union. Now it's Cash App. You got Cash App, your children got Cash App, and they want that money right now. So you got to put yourself in a position where you're making more than you're actually spending. Also, multifamily real estate investor and a professional online marketer. Outside of that, I've obtained my bachelor's degree in psychology and in criminal justice, and I also have an associate's in economics. But I do have a confession to make to you guys. I do have an advantage over most people. I mean, I am connected to some of the most advanced and successful traders in this industry. And guys, our network is really helping people create their freedom lifestyle. But it's not about me, guys. And before I even got into this foreign exchange market, what was I doing before then? I mean, I worked for AT&T. I was in the union. I was that guy that drove up to your house with the truck, that installed your cable, that installed your phone, that installed your internet. That was me. My wife, she's a certified chef, and together we earned 6 figures a year. I mean, life was good for us. I mean, we were, like living life on the hog. We had a great life that we were living, but I got injured on the job. And half of that income immediately was just obliterated. Now, guys, it's easier to say, well, just adjust your lifestyle when you're used to living a 6-figure lifestyle. You want to maintain that lifestyle, and things were not as smooth as they were. You know, I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, how are we going to continue to pay and live the lifestyle that we have? I mean, paying the bills, guys, it was a mess. I was wondering, how am I going to provide for my wife? How am I going to provide for my daughter? And then you like say, well, guys, you only lost half your income. That's still $50,000 a year. Most people do extremely well off $50,000 a year, but that was my wife's income. As a provider, as the man, where's my income coming from? How am I going to provide for my wife and for my children? You know, I had to worry, what am I going to do? You know, when I got to do something now, I got to do something quick because, I mean, the walls was caving in. Debt collectors, they calling, they want their money. They want their $100,000 lifestyle bills. You know what I'm saying? The car got repossessed. We living in a neighborhood in Chicago where my wife was not safe. And I mean, not safe to the point where our next door neighbor actually committed a heinous crime while my wife and my daughter was at home. Called me up because I'm out here trying to make ends meet and doing things. She calling me talking about they out here arguing. The next thing you know, you hear gunshots. And I get home to the yellow tape in front and behind the house. I had no control over what was going on. And my wife was like, I got to leave this place. And a friend of ours down in Atlanta, she was like, well, you can come stay here, you know, and my wife packed up and left. I mean, I was like, what's going on? Not that my wife left me, but my self-esteem took a hit. I mean, hey, I'm not in a financial position to move both of us. I can't do it. How's this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? I mean, I've helped so many people build their business and get their business off the ground, and now my back is on the ground, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh, what is going on? I mean, I'm at this turning point where I have to do something to make these end meets. I'm using a Shopify store. I'm driving Uber. Guys, I mean, I'm driving Uber to the point where I am driving 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. I got to get back with my family. I got to get down here. So I got my chips together. I moved down to Atlanta. And one of my close friends, she's down here in Atlanta, and she's asked me where I live. And she's like, that's right around the corner from where I take my son for the swimming lessons. So I go meet her at the swimming lesson, and she introduced me to currency investing. And I got to admit, it was interesting because she was like, you know, it's currency exchange. And I'm from Chicago. And if anybody's like from up north, or if you got a currency exchange where you live, basically it's like you get paid on Friday, you take your check to the currency exchange, you sign it, you give it to them, they exchange it and give you back cash after they've charged you a low fee. That was the extent of currency exchange that I knew. But she was like, no, it's Forex. And it's like taking a US dollar, going to Canada and trading your US dollar for Canadian dollar. I said, okay, yeah, I've been to Canada before. My mom at one point with the church gave them $100 and they gave her 126 Canadian dollars. And she said, yeah, that's a currency exchange. And when that happens, there's a fee and somebody's getting paid and it might as well be you. So I went to this information briefing to take a deeper look at what it was she was talking about. And while I was there, the gentleman who was sharing the information, he asked, is anybody in the room made any money trading? And the lady sitting directly next to me raised her hand and said she did a 30-cent trade and took it to $70. And I was like, okay. So when he left, I had to ask, I say 30 cent, like a quarter and a nickel? She said, yeah, I had a 30-cent trade and I got out with $70. I said, well, how long did that take? He said, before the time I went to work and by the time I got to lunch at work, I had cashed out and took my profit. Guys, at that point, my mind was totally blown. I'm like, if you can make money work like that, I'm in. So I decided on Forex. I started my journey. I'm studying this here. I'm learning this stuff. I'm sharing it with my family. I'm sharing it with my peeps. Me and my brother and my friends now, we're a trading team. But see, what I want you to understand now is this, right? You got this team of people. Imagine you're a freshman year in college. You're just going to college and you get with a group of your friends that's freshmen. And you guys say, okay, we're finna learn this skill. We're in the college of Forex and we're freshmen. So we start doing the thing. We trade and stuff like that. We're making a little success, but there was something looming, guys, because you got a group of freshmen who really don't know what they're doing in the foreign exchange market trading, right? So here it comes again. We got to find somebody to teach us this stuff. So who do you look for when you're a freshman on campus? You look for the upperclassmen. You look for the juniors and seniors. So we find this senior and ask them what's going on. We find this senior and ask them what's going on. Find this senior and find this senior. So we following so many people. I mean, in fact, we following too many people that suddenly confusion just set in. not knowing what direction to go in. And because of that, my trades took a hit. I mean, take a hit to the tune where I'm blowing accounts into the thousands of dollars. And now I'm here in Atlanta. I don't really know anybody in Atlanta. And I got this fear and this anxiety. I got my family down here. And now I'm going to have to go back to driving Uber. Now, after doing this, guys, for 8 months, I stumbled across this method. It blew my mind because it was so simple and it was so accurate. And guys, that is called the Gold Cup strategy. Now, I went from being stressed trying to trade every day, following all the different success gurus in the industry, trying to find a few pips, to only trading a few times a week, but getting 10 times the number of pips that I was getting before when I was struggling. Now, if you don't know what a pip is, if you're new to the foreign exchange market, pip is basically the bag. The more pips you get, the bigger your bag. So I went from trading a whole lot to getting a few pips to trading just a few times to getting way more pips. I wasn't sitting in front of my computer and sitting on my phone all day. Now I can take a couple of trades for the week and I'm finished. Guys, I stepped into being confident of what gold trade to take and being relaxed as opposed to stressed out about my trades and which pair that I'm going to take. Now my confidence built up again. Now I believe that I knew I could win. As well as not just me winning, the team can win. I can help other people, my squad that's with me, even you. Build the confidence and certainly that you're going to win your trades in this gold market. But see, guys, I had to discover this the hard way. You guys, you get to cheat, get the easy way. Now, I got to be, transparent with you. What was the hard way? The hard way was searching for wherever and whoever was going to give me signals on whatever pair just so I can win and see some type of profit. But I wasn't even knowing how to evaluate the signals that they was giving me. I was hopping from this strategy and that technique to hoping that this one going to work better than the other one, but I wasn't even clear on why the other one wasn't working or why was we putting better results than the last one. Just a lot of confusion. Guys, following what everybody else in the market is doing versus doing what the smart, profitable traders do, being stick with one strategy and work on it and stay focused on that, man, that's what you got to do, guys. Now, do you want the easy way to catch more gold pips and make more money? If that's you, raise your hand. We go to the next page. I kind of thought so. Now, in the past month, guys, we won 30 trades in a row. Boom, 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 boom. 30 trades, 30 right in a row. Mr. 401k posted, he said, gold smash, take profit one. 50 plus pips, zero drawdown. And what's drawdown? Drawdown means when you get in the trade and the market goes the opposite way if you want it to go. So you get in the trade and it goes that way, then it goes up. We get in the trades, no drawdown, get in the trade, boom, right into profit. Lots of room to the upside, guys. Gold Cup, Gold Rush hasn't lost in 3 weeks. But as he said, disclaimer, let's not get spoiled. No Lambo lot sizes because Forex will humble you quickly. Who else cashed out? Now, what do you mean when he say no Lambo lots? Guys, understand this. If you win in 30 trades in a row, you get into a trade and you get in for $1 lot size. And that $1 lot size, you get 50 pips. So that means that dollar converted into $50. Then the next day you did 2. And that $2 from 50 pips converted into $100. And then you did 3. And that 50 pips is now $150. The next day you say, well, I'm finna do 10. Humble yourself. Just follow your course. Just look to grow your account by a certain percentage a day. Don't try to make all the money in one day. That's what he mean by it'll humble you real quick. Now, guys, this was just me. I just did a post, and I did the 50 Cent music. I get money, I get money. But it was just one, a gold trade that I put in. You see the 0.10, that's $1, and the 0.05, that's 50 cents. So the $1.50, I converted 2 trades at $1.50, and I cashed out at $60.70. Now, who's okay with turning $1.50 into $60? I get money. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I would do it every day. I mean, Cherie Ann, she said, hey, Mr. 14K, thanks for that gold call. I'm making back all the money I spent on my birthday trip. She didn't say on her birthday. She took a trip for her birthday, and she said because of the call, she's making all the money back she spent on her birthday trip. Now, these results are not typical, guys. It's not a guarantee that you're going to get these same results. But what is implied is that the people that's getting results that we do study, we do practice, we do implement our strategies regularly, and we're not expecting to get rich quick. What we are expecting to do is to grow our account by a certain percentage every day. And that's what you'll learn here. What you're going to learn is a strategy that we're using, and it's called the Gold Cup strategy. And at the end of looking at this strategy, I'm going to share with you some resources that you can tap into after we're done here that's going to help you sustain the success that you're being exposed to on this webinar. Now, why is that important? Because most of the Forex information out there is segmented, broken up into bits and pieces, and it never gives you the full picture. It's like, I'm going to just learn Forex on YouTube. That's just like saying I'm going to learn how to be a heart surgeon or a neurosurgeon on YouTube. Are there videos on YouTube that shows open heart surgery, that shows brain surgeries? Yes, there are. A lot of them. Does that mean if you study all of them, you can now be a neurosurgeon or a heart surgeon? No, it doesn't. That's the exact same thing with being a Forex master trader. It's broken in bits and pieces. You can watch it. It takes a lot more than that, guys. Most traders that's getting started, because most of them are freshmen, because this foreign exchange realm has just been exposed to us in just a few years. So what most traders are doing, they're doing what seems easy. They're relying on signals from multiple people. You understand? Not just that focusing on one, but they get it from all over the place. And that's not what profitable traders do, which is what you want to do. You want to follow that one. And once you discover this process, you will never have to worry about whether you can win or truly make money in the foreign exchange market again. Now the question arises, is this for you? Now let me ask, if you're a person who understands that you got to follow a set of proven to win trading instructions, well, then yes, this is for you. If you're fed up with continuously funding your account with more money than you are getting as a return, or you are leery about, oh, if I get started, am I going to start losing money? Am I going to just keep putting money in there? Well, then this is for you. If you want to leverage a tool that many high-level traders use and just let it tell you when to get in and get out, then guys, this is for you. So you ready? Let's dive into the 5-step Gold Cup strategy. It's 5 steps, guys, and they're very, very simple steps. Anybody can use them. My whole team is using it, and we're winning with these 5 steps. Step number 1, you want to get access to the Gold Cup app. That's step number 1. Step number 2, you want to join the private by invitation only Telegram group. Step 3, you want to make sure that your alerts are turned on your cell phone. Step number 4, you want to activate the trade when you get notified that it's happening. And then step 5, guys, repeat the process. Do it all over again. How many of you guys can do these 5 steps your way to success? All right, great. We can go to the next page. Now, let me break down these 5 steps for you. Guys, you definitely want to make sure that you get the app on your phone. It's the Gold Rush and also the Teacup. That's why it's called the Gold Cup. The bonus is that you get the Teacup. Not going to even go into the Teacup right now because we're going to focus strictly on the Gold Rush, but that is a bonus that you get as well. So step 1, you get access to the Gold Cup app. Once you have the app on your phone and you open it up, once you get your signal, then you're going to come to a page that looks like this. This is the tool that you get when you access the Gold Cup. Step 2, you join the private by invitation only Telegram group. So you're going to download the app on your smartphone and get invited by the person that invited you to the program. Step number 3, make sure your alerts are turned on your cell phone. And when you get it, it looks like this coming across your cell phone. A new trade alert. Tells you to go to imlgoldcup.com, go to the 1-hour chart. Based on the amount of money that you set up your brokerage account, it tells you what lot size to use. And then it tells you when you're in profit, put your stop loss in profit after it hits 20 pips. When this comes across your phone, guys, it's gold time. Step number 4, you activate that trade once you get notified. And guys, as he said, the Gold Cup hasn't lost in 4 weeks. 0 drawdown. Once again, this trading app is literally changing the game. Customers with 0 experience and knowledge are coming in and paying rent and mortgages in one trade. Guys, I mean, you see the team, people like, man, somebody please, we still wait for the signal. I mean, guys, we're eating. As you see on the picture, that blue line is where he's saying that's where we're going to get in. And you look after, it just drops straight down. We were eating. That's step 5. You just repeat the process. You come back, you get another signal. You see where the bag is. You're saying that's where we're going to get in. And as you look at those green lines, it just shot straight up, went right into profit. Man, like you say, what's drawdown? We're getting in and we're getting into profit. You get the next telegram and you just do it all over again, guys. That's what we're doing. It's not only me, man, the team is eating. This is Sabrina Henry. She said 180 plus pips caught around in her 9-to-5 job using the Gold Rush and moving her stop losses and profits. She got in on 2 different positions and made over 180 pips. Guys, do you realize what's happening here with this system? Now, a person say, well, man, I don't have no money to invest. I beg to differ. If you're a responsible person, if you're a parent, if you have a spouse or significant other, or even if you're single and you got a responsibility to take care of, like you get paid and you pay your bills. I don't care if you got a job, if you're a business owner, or if you're just a hustler, you're doing something to get paid. And you're paying the bills that you have because you're a responsible person. And that money that's left over, that's called your disposable income. The problem is that most people spend that disposable income on stuff that they like and stuff that they want until it's gone. And then they do their hustle, they do their job, or they build a business till that money comes back again next week or in the next 2 weeks. And because you're getting paid again, you do the same thing over and over. And that's just a vicious cycle that you're running into. But the truth is, guys, you should be investing some of that disposable income into some things that's going to add value to your life. Invest into some products, invest into some programs, invest into some services that's going to actually help you and give you a return and multiply your disposable income. Now, guys, in this time that we've shared together, would you agree that it has been some informative information that's been shared with you? Like, I didn't know that, and that's pretty interesting. I'm sure that it has. Now, I can't cover everything that you need, guys, in just a little short time together. Even if I was here with you for hours upon hours, remember, we're freshmen. You don't graduate until you're a senior. It takes 4 years to become a senior. Remember, you're in a Forex education and you're just walking into this world. You're a freshman. We can't cover everything on this one call. But I am going to give you a special offer so that you can get everything that you need to know. And if you act fast, I'm going to give you a really, really special deal. So just stay on, hold put, and I got you. And I understand that, you can't teach an old dog new trips. I mean, I can leave right now. I can go to our community indoor pool. I can go work out at the gym because it's already working for me. It's already working for a lot of us here. But it's not for me, man. It's about you guys. If you leave right now thinking that you learned something cool, to be honest, you're just going to go back to the same routine that you've been doing and getting the same results that you have. You're not going to get the results that you want because you didn't take action. And me as your coach, and yeah, I will be your coach in this. I won't let you go back to those old habits. Let's make sure that you break them and break them successfully. I mean, I know you want real change. That's what you get, guys, when you get started with me today. I mean, trust me, your success is my goal. When I remake and go over and do this presentation again, I want to remove some old testimonies and put your testimonies up there so people can see that other people on the team is winning. That's the whole focus. You know what I mean? You want to build your net worth. I'm sure you guys know who this is. If you don't, that's Mr. Tyler Perry. Got a net worth of over $400 million. Remember, there was a time when he was homeless, sleeping in his car. He wrote down what he said was his blueprint to how he became a millionaire. And I'll share it with you. He said, first thing you got to do is take out your pen and pad, make a plan, write it down, raise your standards for yourself first. And start immediately. If you're going to be investing, start investing immediately and duplicate it. If you want to grow your investment, compound it by 5, 10% a day, whatever it is, that number that you set for yourself. And while you're growing it, stop wasting time on crazy stuff like TV shows and games, video games, and dumb stuff and dumb people. I mean, you've heard the saying, if you hang with 9 broke friends, you're bound to be the 10th one. Well, the same thing works on the polarity side. If you hang with 9 wealthy friends, you're bound to be the 10th one. You want to hang with a circle of people that have a 5-year, 7-year, 10-year plan in place, and you can sit down and ask them, how far along are you in your 5-year plan? What changes did you have to make along the way? What bumps and bruises am I going to run into while I'm on my journey as well? That's the network that you want to have. If that ain't the circle you have, you got to break that circle. I mean, figure out a way to make $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 every single week and save 40% of it, invest it, make it grow, compound it. That's what we're going to do and show you how to do with the Gold Cup. And once you start making the money, stop buying stuff that don't have no value. Now, I'm not saying don't go buy a nice car. I'm not saying that. You need transportation. But you don't need every car. You don't need all the cars. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all the fancy clothes. You don't need 10 rings on your finger. You don't need all the necklaces on you. Just be modest, and educate yourself. Always fill your mind. Fill your mind with learn from some of the greatest people who've ever written books. Let them be your mentor. Educate yourself. And while you're learning every day and while you're feeding your brain, feed your body too. Stop eating all that crazy stuff. Eat organic food, because that bad food, it affects your body. So while you're feeding your mind, also feed your body that good stuff. You want to be successful, guys. I understand that, and success starts with you taking the first step. So when it comes to the foreign exchange market and that level of education and learning this skill set and getting your mind wrapped around it, and okay, the Gold Cup sound good and you're going to work with me. Let me tell you where I learned it all, because I didn't, hey, I just learned it too. I was introduced to iMarkets Live. Somebody introduced me to this company, and it is the premier Forex education and software provider. Guys, this is where I literally learned how to trade and where I've gotten access to tools such as the Gold Cup, and it's allowed me to start winning more trades, start allowing me to be successful, and start allowing me to make more money. Guys, thanks to iMarkets Live. I mean, it's been here for 5 years, since 2013. It's in 120 countries, totally debt-free. And the leadership team, let me explain something, guys. Let me introduce you to the Chief Executive Officer, guys, Mr. Christopher Terry. This gentleman has been trading over 25 years, has 25 years of experience, and has a heart of gold. Not only is he a multi-millionaire, but he wanted to bring the foreign exchange market to the average blue and white collar worker, which is why he formulated this company. And much kudos to him. But I have to tip my hat to Mrs. Isis De La Torre. That's his right hand. That's his wife. That's his significant other. Guys and ladies, she taught him how to trade. Yeah. Yeah. Now he made over 25 years of experience with millions and millions and millions of dollars. God, but she taught him. So you can only imagine what's going on between those two. Thank them for creating a community, an educational platform where the average person like you and I can learn this skill and learn to multiply our money and give this skill set to our family for years to come. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. You have Ivan Tapia, Alex Morton, the executive and vice president of sales. Guys, these gentlemen make sure that the backside of iMarkets Live stays compliant with the FTCs, the ABCs, the XYZs, all of those little fancy letters that make sure you are totally compliant when it comes to the financial arena. Then you got Jason Brown, who's like all over the world traveling, going to talk to different people, making sure that our verbiage is right, making sure that, the disclaimers is right, that like past profits don't guarantee future performance, making sure, like I just said it right now, that is an income disclaimer to make sure that all of us are practicing the right things in the field, because just because, you made thousands and thousands of dollars last month doesn't guarantee that you're going to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars next month. It's an educational platform to give you a skill set so that you can use to learn to basically employ your money, give it a job, make it go work for you with the skill set that they're giving us here at iMarkets Live. But you get access to the Gold Cup, guys. This is one of the premier tools that we have, guys. You get IML Academy, where it's like I say, it's an educational platform. So you got all these educational videos in the back that goes from basic all the way to expert in the iMarket and the Forex community, from the terminology to pips to stop losses to support to resistance to Fibonacci's. Guys, all of those terms, you'll learn those stuff. I mean, that's language of the wealthy, but you can only get it once you have access to the education. It's in many different languages. And for many of you who were like, well, I want to trade Bitcoin, guys, they also got cryptocurrency education in the back of IML Academy as well. You got IML TV, which is one of my favorites, guys. How many of you guys got cable and got a cable bill that you got to pay for every month? Guys, IML TV is actually over $1,000, 1,000 hours worth of live training from master traders. You find the trader that fits you, guys. We have a trader that teaches the gold, and we can get with him, and 3 days a week, guys, you can pick his brain and find out why he's picking the signals and why he's looking at the chart the way he is, and learn for yourself, guys, and get empowered yourself. That is so powerful that you have access to it. But not only that, guys, one of my favorites is we have access to the Chief Executive Officer himself. Once a week, guys, Mr. Christopher Terry, a 25-year veteran in the foreign exchange, comes to us and teaches us interactively. Guys, imagine for a minute you wanted to improve your free throw shooting, and Steph Curry showed up once a week to help you improve your free throw shooting. Or you wanted to be a better tennis player, and Venus and Serena showed up once a week to help you be a better tennis player? Do you think you'd be a better free throw shooter or a better tennis player? Without a shadow of a doubt. So if a 25-year veteran in the foreign exchange market sat up with you once a week, do you think you would be a better trader? Absolutely, is without a shadow of a doubt. So if you guys are ready to win more trades and position yourself where if you wanted to, you can walk away from your job, because I know a lot of people really love their job. And no matter how much money that they made from an outside source, they would never leave their job. And that is to be committed, because there's nothing wrong with having a job, but there is something wrong with only having a job. So with this education that we're sharing with you through iMarkets Live, we want to position yourself where you can take the education that you have, take a little of the money that you have, your disposable income, give it a job. So you're working, you're trading time for money, and then you're giving some of your money a job, and you're letting your money trade time for money and bringing you more money in at the exact same time. So if you wanted to, you can walk away from your job. But while you're at your job, you can check your smart device, your laptop, your iPod, and you can increase your profits while you're at work. So imagine you're at work and you got a signal and they told you to get in and you got 50 pips and you just made an additional $50 to $100 while you're at your job. Wouldn't you feel a lot better around your coworkers? Absolutely you would. And once you do that and you multiply it on a larger scale, you get to live your life free, because now bills are not an option because your trades are paying for it. You're working on your job. You're doing whatever you want to now with your money, or vice versa. You're used to paying your bills with your job. Now you can take the trading money and do what you want to do with it. You get to live a little bit more free. You get to spend more time with your family. Guys, imagine for a moment where you're not taking your family on a trip for the weekend. You're taking your family on a trip until the week ends. Did you get that? Did you get that? You're not going to take a trip on the weekend with your family. You're going to take a trip until the week ends. You guys are spending a lot more time on your vacation, and because you're trading less and you're making more, you're enjoying more time to do it. Guys, it just makes sense to teach this skill set to your loved ones so that not only are you building wealth, that they're building wealth, and you're building generational wealth as a family. This, guys, is specifically for you. Let me tell you a little bit more about the team. Here's Cheryl Cato. She said gold blew that 1285 resistance where he gave us the resistance and where to get in, and she caught 100 pips on the trade. Now, mind you, if that was a dollar trade that she got in, she just turned $1 into $100. If that was $10, then she turned that $10 into $1,000. Is anybody okay with this? Guys, we are catching these signals, and we are eating, guys. The team is eating. This was Mr. K, Mr. 14K said. So one of my students has been with me for a little over 6 months, and it's not just me out here eating. Fish for you and teach you how to fish. The student said, I haven't lost a trade in 3 weeks. I've stayed consistent, doing UJ reversals and gold. I'm fixing to learn US 30. Pray for me, my Christian brother. Guys, so the UJ and the US 30, those are just different pairs. You know, as you start growing and developing, you understand the skill. You can take the skill set and apply it all over the place, but we're just focusing here on gold. So let me recap it and let me know, show you guys what you're going to get. You get the Gold Cup indicator, which is valued at $5,000 per month, not one time, every single month. IML Academy, valued at $2,000 a month. IML TV, valued at $2,000 a month. The Night Owl session with the CEO traded at $1,000 a month. Guys, this is a value of over $10,400 every single month. Every month. Now, before I share this information, I did have two choices, guys. The first option was to keep this information, keep this tool, and keep this company to myself, just completely, and not even expose you to what's secretly been responsible for so many people quietly winning and making a lot of money behind closed doors. My second option was to share this strategy in this educational platform and try to help as many people as possible. But I know that there's a reality. I mean, because most people don't do what it takes to make more money. They just say that they want more money, but they're not action takers. Which one are you? Are you a sit on a fence person and say, or are you jump in 2 feet, let's make this happen, and we finna get it? Let me recap again, guys. Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. You get the Gold Cup indicator valued at $5. IML Academy valued at $2. IML TV valued at $2. The Night Owl session valued at $1,000. The Pip Talk, where you get to communicate with the educators through your app on your phone for $500. Guys, over $10,400 in value. That alone, but you know what? I got something else. I'm gonna throw in some bonuses for you. I'm gonna give you access to the Gold Rush training system, so you have support. I'm gonna throw in that. That's a $50 value, and that's for the first 50 people that decide to get started right away. I'm gonna throw in a second bonus. I'm gonna give you access to the exclusive Gold Rush Hangouts, guys, where we hang out 3 times a week. 3 times a week, where you get to sit down with Mr. 14K himself, learn from him, ask questions if you haven't, and get your questions answered. God, that's a $100 value in itself. That I'm only allowing access to the first 25 people. So let's recap. You got the Gold Cup. You got the IML Academy. You got IML TV. You got the Night Owl session. You get Pimp Talk. You got the Operation Gold Rush training system. You got the Operation Gold Rush exclusive team hangout. God, that's over $10,600 worth of value in itself. Now, if all that did was improve your confidence so that you were excited to trade and not be scared to pull the trigger, would that alone be worth it? If all it did was give you more clarity on how to see when to get in at the right time, would it be worth it? If all it did was help you win more trades than you lost, would it be worth it? If all it did was reignite your belief in your ability to trade and be successful with it, that alone, would it be worth it? But guys, I have to be honest, like I was saying before, information alone is not going to do it. To be successful, you're going to need more than just info. You're a freshman. You're going to have questions. You're going to have somebody that have to hold you accountable. You can't do it watching YouTube videos and downloading just some pages. It's not going to work like that. The information by itself is not going to do it. You need a coach. You need a guide. You need somebody to hold you accountable who can help you get from where you are to where you want to go. Guys, that by itself, you can see why it's a good deal at $10,000. Look, now, we not the 95-96 Bulls. You guys probably remember the 95-96 Bulls. I think they went it was 72-10. One of the greatest records until it was just broken by the squad on the West Coast in Cali. But this is what Mr. 14K said. If you held, take profit, smash. Guys, since the launch, we've been 63-9. 63-9 since launching the Gold Cup, guys. I want you to take into consideration, when we take profit, that's 50 pips. So if you did a dollar trade at 50 pips is $50. I want you to do the math. $50 times 63. You do the math. You do the math. You pull out your calculator and you tell me, is it worth it to have $50 times 63 in your account? But then the people on the fence, but you took 9 losses. Okay, the 9 losses, they weren't even 50 pips because we don't do a stop loss at 50. You don't go to get 50 to lose 50. You're going to risk maybe 20 to 25 before it hits stop loss. Okay, so do the math. $25 times 9. And then you do your 63 times 50. And you do the math. Is it worth it? You tell me, guys. You tell me the value right there. Now, the total value of partnering with me and Operation Gold Rush and iMarkets Live with the addition of the Gold Cup and all the other tools and resources and all the bonuses, guys, is over $10,600. And what about, okay, well, I want to try to sit down one-on-one with a mentor and try to teach me this. I'm going to go to a workshop. Most traders going to charge you $2,000 or more for 1 hour of their time. Mr. Christopher Terry, he charged up to $10,000 for a 3-day weekend. So you get to sit down with him Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now you get all the information that you get, then you're going and you apply it. That's all you got. You don't have Mr. Terry anymore. Robert Kiyosaki, you can Google Robert Kiyosaki and Forex, and you'll see that they charge $50,000 to be a student in his Forex platform. Why would people pay this type of money to learn this Forex skill? And the reason is because of the income potential that you get with Forex. People will gladly pay thousands of dollars because it's a $5.3 trillion a day industry. The money is there. The currency is flowing. And if you got the right skill set, you'll make your money back. But I'll even do you one better. I'm going to give you my ironclad guarantee. Because before I even give you the price, if the discount and the bonuses aren't enough to push you over the edge, I got something else for you. If you're not satisfied after you apply our 5-step training on the Gold Rush, if you're not satisfied, just let us know. IML will give you money back. 7 days, money back guarantee. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Okay, Deonis, man, you didn't really jam pack me with some information because I'm still on that 63 times $50. That's where I'm at right there. So how much is it gonna cost? Guys, if you implement everything that I just shared with you, you're going to see amazing results in your trading. That alone is why you enroll in iMarkets Live. But I'm not going to charge you $10,629 to get started because the regular price is $500. Guys, remember I said he wanted to make this accessible for the average blue and white collar worker all across the world for just a one-time fee of $239 and $182 a month. This is unreal. If you did the math of the 63 times 50, this is laughable. Absolutely laughable to get access to this education. How much does it cost to go to online college, post-secondary online college? How much does it cost? Can you get into any online college for $239 and $180 a month? You absolutely can. And will it be able to give you the returns within your first 30 days of learning a skill from that online school? Of course it won't. But you get it here for $239, $180 a month, and I'm going to give you an additional bonus. Look, I'm going to throw in some more. I'm going to throw in the full breakdown of how the Gold Cup works. You're going to learn that from the two IML master educators who does the T-Cup and does the Gold Cup. So you can see the mechanics of the Gold Cup. And inside there is a surprise guest. You're going to hear from another surprise guest once you get access to this. I'm only giving this to 10 people, though. This here is valued at $500 by itself. Not only that, guys, I'm going to give you full access to the T-Cup strategy. Remember, you get the Gold Rush and you get the T-Cup. I'm going to give you full access to the T-Cup. Not only the Gold Rush, you get access to this. The T-Cup strategy works on any pair. So now you got the Gold Rush, which is working for gold, and then you got the T-Cup is working with any pair. And it's fully automated, and it also gives you notifications. And it also comes with multiple weekly trainings where you get access to the IML Master Trader. And it's designed to show you how to cover that $182. Guys, I'm going to show you, I'm putting this right in your hand, how you get started tonight, and then I'm going to show you systematically how to cover that monthly expense and put other money in your pocket. So guys, for $239 one time, and us showing you how to make the $182 a month to pay for your continuing education, this is a no-brainer. Guys, this is what Joe said. These were Joe's Gold Cup results for the week. January 29th, gold, 60 pips, but 2 positions. So that's 120 pips. Gold, the next day, 30 pips. Held 100 plus, 2 positions. The next on the same day, US 30, 1,500 pips. The next day, gold, 50 pips, 2 positions. Guys, for the week, 4-0. 1,600 plus pips for the week. At $1 per pip is $1,600 in a week from your phone. Who else is doing this, guys? The team is eating. Remember, when I had 2 choices. But now I'm going to flip the script because now you have 2 choices. Number one, you can do nothing. And you don't have to take this leap of faith. It's risk-free. You don't have to do anything. You can get off the webinar and you can say, sayonara. Good information, Deonis, but I'm okay. Or pony up this little investment. Come up out with the little 200. Compared to all the value that you're going to get returned, you got nothing to lose. Just give it a shot. If it works, hey, we eating. We getting the bag together. If it don't, it's still 100% risk-free. Get your money back. Come on, guys. What you waiting on? Now, I told you how we're going to show you how to make that 180, but let me ask you guys, and be real with me. If you start using this Gold Cup strategy, and we're showing you where you're turning $1 into 50, and you're turning $2 into 100, you're doing $3 and getting $150. Would you share that with somebody? Would you show your phone to somebody and say, look at what I just did? And if you shared that with somebody and what do you think they're going to ask you? How you doing that? How did you do that? Would you share this information with other people so that they can get the bag as well? Because it's an educational platform, the company says if you share your results with two people that you know, love, and care, and they decided that they want to be a part of the Gold Rush too, then the company said, we're going to waive your $180. You don't have to worry about your monthly overhead. We're going to cover it for you because you introduced two other people to the academy. How powerful is that? Guys, that's a scholarship program because this is an educational platform. So the company says, hey, you're getting results. Share your results with people that you know, love, and care. And when you share the results, they're going to want that too. Because let's be honest, guys, you make $500, $600, $700, $800. You might share the information, but are you really going to get them some of that money? Or are you going to take care of your family and your loved ones with it? Absolutely. So just because you make it and you share it, that don't mean that they can get it. They have to learn how to do it themselves. So you share with them, let them see for themselves, let them get started, and let the company pay your tuition. But here's the real question, though. What kind of person are you? Because there's really two types of people that's looking at this information. You got the doer and the dabbler. And the dabbler, they sit through this whole presentation, but they don't do nothing. Always looking for an excuse not to move forward. Man, but when you had 63 wins, you had 9 losses. Really? Really? Tell me any sports team that had a perfect record in the history of sports. Only one. In the whole history of sports, the Miami Dolphins was 17-0, where they went undefeated. No other sport history ever. Now, that's an anomaly. That's an exception, and no business is built on exception. So 63-9, that's a daggone good record. But the dabbler is going to focus on the 9. Then you got your duo who's like, man, that's 63. I did 63 times 50. Do you know how much money that is I would have had in my account? Man, I missed that. I want the next 63. That's what a doer is. And since you're a doer, here's what you do next. Get back with the person that you're supposed to call. Get started. Let them know, man, I'm ready to be a part of Operation Gold Rush. I'm ready to plug in and learn from that master trader. I'm ready to sit down at his feet, get the skill that he's teaching and apply it. And I'm ready to eat just like everybody else on the team is eating. So I'm going to recap, guys. You get the Gold Cup indicator. You get IML Academy. You get IML TV. You get the Night Owl session. You get Pip Talk. You get the OGR training system. You get the OGR exclusive team hangout. You get the Gold Cup breakdown. You get the T-Cup access. God, that's over $11,200 worth of value that you're going to get. Now, if you didn't sign up immediately, if you didn't already hit that button down there or shoot me a text to say you're ready to get started, it's probably one of two things. I thought I might have covered it, but I probably was talking too fast, or you was thinking about something else when I said it. But first thing that you probably is thinking is, how long is it going to take for me to make me some money? Guys, don't worry about that. Most people learn how to do this in 1 to 2 hours. As soon as they get into the educational side, when you're going through IML Academy and sit down and learn it within the first couple of hours, you're like, man, okay. And now you're making money within the second week. Within the second week, guys, you making money. The second question is, how can I cover my monthly fee? Now, I did cover with you, you can use the Gold Cup strategy where we're going to actually show you how to make at least $6 a day. That's 6 pips. We're talking about 50 pips for take profit, and we're doing at least 3 of them a week. So if you got 50 pips times 3, that's $150 in a week. That 1 week can cover your payment. But you also got the T-Cup, and then you also got the Academy. Once you start getting results and you share it. So, guys, we don't cover that monthly fee for you. I mean, I'm not no spectacular guy. I mean, I don't have no supernatural gifts. I still struggle with managing my business and still being a dad and still, being a husband and trying to maintain the business. But see, that's what I love about trading with the Gold Cup, because I can trade and be the provider on the go. And I still never miss a beat. I never miss a text. I never miss a phone call. Never miss I'm a part of their life, and we do this together. So, in recap, guys, the Gold Cup indicator valued at 5. IML Academy valued at 2. IML TV valued at 2. The Night Owl session valued at $1,000. The Pip Talk valued at 5. The Operation Gold Rush training system at 50. The Operation Gold Rush exclusive team hangout at 100. The Gold Cup breakdown for 500. The T-Cup access for 100. Over $11,200 worth of value that you're going to get. Guys, Shahida, she saw that value. She said, yeah, I'm really looking forward to learning more about trading gold and getting the signals. I've uploaded my documents to the broker, so I'm just waiting for approval because she's ready to get the bag just like everybody else. There's no, man, trading, when we trading this gold, man, it's fun. It can be profitable. Look, Carl posted, he said, man, just made a quick $150 off Mr. 14K's call. Secured my profit, opened a new position. Who else is still holding? Shanice said, I am. Nikki like, I am too. Rhonda like, I am. Cedric Carl said, okay, cool, love it. Eric like, I'm in. Sherry like, me. Carl say, let's get it then. Jalen like, still in. Jackie like, me. Carl is here. He like, everybody is still holding. April say, I'm going to stick with the holders. Guys, as a team, we eating. It's not just about me. It's not just about the testimony people that you saw. You can come in right now and be just as profitable and have just as much fun as everybody else, guys, for a one-time payment of $239, and let us show you how to cover that $182 every single month. Guys, I'm telling you, I said I had a gift for you. What I need somebody to do is reach through your screen and untie that bow. Got it? All righty. Now, if you're one of the first 5 people to enroll in iMarkets Live before this presentation is over, I'm going to give you special access to a private video interview with the man who mastered the Gold Rush entry strategy himself. Guys, you get complete. Nobody else gets this access. This was an actual interview that we did where he just dropped some crazy nuggets. I'm giving this to the first 5 people that decided to get started. That's another $300 value. Now, I did say I had something for everybody that was going to watch, and I appreciate you guys coming. You know what? Not just the first 5. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that interview to everybody. If you want access to that private interview with the man who mastered the Gold Rush strategy, take a picture of it. Write it down. Do what you got to do before I go to the next slide so you can be a part of Operation Gold Rush. Go to bit.ly/Operation Gold Rush right now so that you can get access to that private interview with Mr. 14 Karat himself. Guys, you've watched this entire presentation, and you want to make a consistent and proven way to trade that make you money, and you know that this is an excellent value. Take advantage of this incredible trading platform and all these amazing bonuses, guys, for only $239 and then $182 a month. Guys, with that being said, man, what else is there for you guys to have? I mean, gave it to you in a nutshell. You need to be a part of Operation Gold Rush. You need to get with me right now. If you're watching this and there's a button underneath down there that says, join, get started, plug with me, whatever it says down there, hit that button and go and be one of those first 5 people to get started. And if you're watching this, and this was shared by one of my loved ones, one of my friends, one of my family members, and you're watching it from their website, get back with them out of respect for them. They share this information. I'm just a messenger. They were the person who provided you with the message. So out of respect, out of loyalty and credibility for them, make sure that you get back with them and use their button to get started with them. It's one big community, guys. I want to welcome you to Operation Gold Rush. This has been your boy, Deon Sylvester, out of Atlanta, Georgia. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Until next time, be well and have a great day.